Okay, so I have here 2x plus 1 in brackets times by 3x minus 4, all minus 12x3 minus 8x squared minus 16x, which is divided by 4x. So remember that I'm going to do the multiplication first. I'm going to do this part first, multiplication and division first. So let's work with this one, which is to my left here. So I have 2x times by 2x, that's going to be 6x squared. 2x times by negative 4, that is negative 8x. Then 1 times by 3x, that's positive 3x. And 1 times by negative 4, which is negative 4. Now I multiply it out. Let us clean it up and combine our like terms. So I just have 6x squared. Negative 8 plus 3x is going to give me negative 5x. And then minus 4. So that's done. I worked out these two binomials, and this is what I got here. So now let us work out this division question right here. Okay? So this here is a trinomial, and I'm going to divide it, which is divided by a monomial. So the best way to approach this is to break it up into individual monomials. So I'm going to break this up here. Divided by 4x, negative, and then 8x squared divided by 4x, then negative again, 16x divided by 4x. Okay, so let's go through each binomial by itself. 12 divided by 4, that's 3. And then I have an x to the 3 and an x to the 1 there. So I'm going to subtract by 1 because that's a smaller exponent. Okay, so now I have no more x's in the bottom, but I have 3 minus 1 here, so that's x to the 2. Okay, so the next one here, let's do the numerical coefficients first. I have 8 divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And don't forget that negative there. Okay, I have x to the 2, x to the 1. And again, I'm going to subtract by 1 because 1 is the smallest exponent between these two. Let's do to the bottom, we'll do the top here. So 2 minus 1, that's just x to the 1, or just x. Lastly, I have 16 divided by 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. I have x to the 1, x to the 1. I'm going to minus 1 from both, and you can see that the x's all cancel out. So I'm just left with the 4. Okay, so I have this equation, or sorry, this answer that I got from working these binomials out, and I got this answer here from working out these polynomials. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine these together. So I'm going to have 6x, 2 minus 5x minus 4. So I'm just rewriting it out here. Bring it down a little bit. Notice though, there's a negative here. So I'm going to put this in brackets. I'm going to include that negative. I'm going to open up another bracket and put this one down here. So I have 3x to the 2 minus 2x minus 4. Okay, so I'm going to look outside my brackets and see, is there any negatives that I have to distribute? And I could see right away that there is a negative right there. There's no negative here, so I could just bring down the brackets. So I'm just going to take out the brackets and just rewrite it without them. But when I come here, I notice that I have to distribute this negative to every term in the trinomial. So I have negative times by a positive. That's just going to give me a negative 3x squared. Negative times by negative is going to turn into a positive. Positive 2x. Negative times a negative, again a positive 4. Okay, so now this is what last equation I have, and I just have to clean this up. So let us collect all the x squared. Here's a 6x squared here, and here's another x squared here, which is negative 3x squared. So 6 subtract by 3 is 3x squared. Okay, now let's collect our x's. There's a negative 5x there, and a positive 2x there. So negative 5 plus 2, that's going to be giving me negative 3x. And then I have a negative 4 here and a positive 4 here. Negative 4 plus 4 is just 0, so we don't even have to write that. And you can see that this here is our final answer.